And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Anthony Edwards.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Houston, the perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Alperen Sengun out there with Clint Capella, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit.
The postseason is just around the corner now. How hard is it to stay focused when you know that season is coming to an end?
Well, it's certainly hard for those teams that have locked in their spots. It's very easy to lose focus here in the home stretch. But for those still fighting for a spot, finishing well in the regular season has got to be the priority.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Nothing that Randall just powers it down.
Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Dosunmu outside. Outside McDaniels. Got it.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Randall pulls down the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Van Vliet. And Gobert with a block. Here's Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Durant. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game.
The textbook work by Sengun, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Randall left side. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
He's off on the second, And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known. Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
First one falls for him. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Dosunmu. Last game for him, he picked up 10. No good there. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Şengün. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Got a piece of it.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
McDaniels can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Here's Durant, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You got to push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Gobert against Şengün. Gobert with a screen on Capella. It's tipped. Rockets trail by 5. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Şengün with a steal. From deep three-point land. Randall pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Durant with the big finish.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
McDaniels can't hit. The Rockets have got 6 of 14 in so far. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Shot from 12. McDaniels can't hit.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Shakes him. And the layup by Durant. 8 points for Durant.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Houston. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Durant. Out to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now Durant. Give him 8 points now. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert with it. Durant covering. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Edwards against Thompson. Count it. Good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Pushing it up now to the wing, right side. Here's Durant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Now here's McDaniels. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Gobert passes to Randall. Here's Dosunmu. Randall, a screen on Van Vliet. Dosunmu goes in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Capella gets it to go.
Well, over his career, nearly all of Capella's buckets come right in that painted area.
Back to Dosunmu. Randall, pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. Really. Oh, wow!
Look out! Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Durant inside, working on McDaniels. Misses the layup. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards for 3. Randall, pass to Dosunmu. The three-pointer off the mark. Houston shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Pure from three-point range. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the left wing. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Well, that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Minnesota leading by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it's Houston's ball. Here's Durant. An easy 2 on the layup. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Just the endless length of Durant, helping him right there inside.
Tries a spin move. Here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's good on the putback. 6 points for him.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Looking to get it going. Out to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Basket counts.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
9 seconds left in the first quarter here. It's a one-on-one situation. and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2.
First free throw is good. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Van Vliet runs a show with Thompson to his side. Alperon Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Houston. Pass to McDaniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Now here's Durant. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
For 3, Durant.
That's a great stop. McDaniels' length, quickness, and body control make him a lockdown defender.
Outside for Randle. Clock at 6. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 8. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And they're running. Tipped. Capella finds Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Outside Edwards. Hey, rejected by Capella. For 3, Durant. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Here's Edwards. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Durant. 20 points for him.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense is all about getting buckets, no distractions.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Minnesota has possession. 3-point lead. Outside for Randall. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Van Vliet misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
5 to shoot. Van Vliet, the pass to Capella. Durant for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Capella, the pass to Durant. Capella, screen on McDaniels. 4-3. Durant's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Randall outside. And stolen by Durant. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. There's the steal. Stolen by Capella. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Şengün against Edwards. It's good. Şengün's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And look at Şengün fighting for his shot. More than will to battle inside.
Dosunmu goes in. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Van Vliet with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Pass to Şengün. Here's Capella, defended by Gobert. 4 on the clock. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Here's Dosunmu. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Şengün, the screen. Van Vliet with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Free throw is good from Durant.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Houston. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And stolen by Edwards. Here's the break. And here they go. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Anthony Edwards. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. He can't hit that time. Randall draws the double. Here's Dosunmu. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota leading by 3. Şengün with a steal. Durant inside, guarded by Edwards. That's good from Durant on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, misses the dunk. The Rockets shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Van Vliet misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Tries a 10-footer. Here's Gobert. Deflect.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Here's Dosunmu. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Clear the way. When Durant is moving like this, you know he's focused on throwing it down.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Pass to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Edwards. They get it back. Here's Randall. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, when Randall is playing with that kind of energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
The Rockets trail. Durant with it. He's got 36 points. Counted from distance.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Buries it from 3.
That's his 2nd triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. Thompson's got 11 points. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation. Maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Durant.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Dosunmu outside. Pass to McDaniels. Dosunmu outside. Outside Reid. Shot clock at 6. Over Van Vliet. Reid can't hit. Houston leading by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defenders.
Now here's Durant. 43 points in the game. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Julius Randle's checked in for McDaniels.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Getting a good look. Edwards.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Durant. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top, up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little bit better. They hit some tough mid-range shots, but they also hurt us on the offensive glass. So keep them off the glass, make them beat us from the perimeter, and I think we'll be in good shape.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. So for Minnesota right now, they've got Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards, and it's Dosunmu in at the point.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Dosunmu. The line for one.
One shot.
Well, the Rockets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Good on the shot. Dosunmu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And just a prolific scorer. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
Free throws good from Durant. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Edwards. Outside Reed. Sengun against Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Durant against Randall. Now Capella. Here's Thompson. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Durant. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Sinks the tray. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Durant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up, and he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. It's Adams who hammers it home.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Dosunmu. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dosunmu's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." PA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Down low, Adams. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Good on the bucket.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes it that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And with a break in the action, here's a look at the shooting guards who have been putting on a passing clinic and chalking up the assists this year. 5th, Amin Thompson.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Adams, the pass to Durant. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Now Van Vliet. Give him 8 points now. Yep, count it. Van Vliet's got 10 points. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the Rockets. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Durant against Randall. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Reed to screen on Van Vliet. The swim move for 3. That shot is off. Houston leading by 5. Right side Durant. Oh, sweet move. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Durant looking around. And good! There's another!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Houston in the lead. Outside Durant to the middle. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first free throw is good.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys. You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Unloads from 13. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Adams against Gobert. The shake. And it's Adams missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Thompson passes to Durant. And it's blocked by Edwards. Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. Şengün with it. Randall's in his pocket. Now Durant. Pass to Adams. Fires from deep. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Dosunmu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Durant against Randall. Out to Thompson. And here's Van Vliet. Launches a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards looking for an opening. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. Driving in, and Şengün throw it down. That gives him a double-double.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Durant way outside. Reed with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Durant. Yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Dosunmu. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
So they take the lead. Dosunmu's got 11 points here in the second half.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. .23 seconds left in the third. Here's Durant on the take.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
It's Edwards on the wing.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. Here's Dosunmu. Up and in on the layup. Dosunmu's got 13 points now in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Steven Adams out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the one. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Edwards finds Randall. Here's Dosunmu. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Dosunmu. The shot's good.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Reed to screen on Thompson. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Five to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he makes a first.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half. Well, didn't sink them all, but at least that puts them in front.
Edwards against Van Vliet. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Randall, good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And that one's good. Thompson.
Taking it straight to the rim, going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Pass to Dosunmu. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out to the right wing. Adams finds Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
That one falls. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Dosunmu outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Dosunmu's got 40 points. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. It's a 1-point game. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Dosunmu, left side. Pass to Randall. Back to Dosunmu. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Durant. Out to Thompson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Thompson with a steal. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
It's good on the putback. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort in any. On both sides, these guys must be gassed. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Durant. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Here's Edwards. Here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Dosunmu outside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 18 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Houston working the ball around. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
I really like how he settled down after a careless first half. Taking much better care of the basketball, too.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Back to Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Adams a screen. Durant with it. Picked up by Reed. Stolen by Reed. Edwards finds Randall. There's the triple. Durant pulls it in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. To the wing, right side. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hits for Edwards.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
They double team Durant. Thompson outside. Here's Adams. Back to Van Vliet. That shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. And Edwards, here we go. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Reed, a screen on Adams. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Edwards. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. Thompson with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Durant inside. Randall's there. Thompson finds Durant. To halt the run. Randall with some nice D.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
It's rebounded by Şengün. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Here's Durant. The kick out to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Minnesota leading by 3. Gasumu can't hit.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
Edwards against Van Vliet. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Van Vliet, now Şengün. Banks it home. Big shot.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Bucket! Straight in!
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside Durant. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. To tie it up. Cleared away by Reed.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
Good try by Van Vliet, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
1:44 left in the game. Now Gobert. That's off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Şengün, the screen. Durant fires. Misses the 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Gobert. Oh, missed on the tray.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The putback. Just in time with the putback.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
McDaniels, the 3 is off. 23 seconds left in the game. Adams with a screen on Gobert. Van Vliet against Gobert. Gobert pulls it down. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Reed. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look. It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was